Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our principal, Mr. Steve McCormick, our athletic director, Mr. Luke Maribel, and our head baseball coach, Mr. Chris King, and his staff, we welcome you to the 2023 Creekside Baseball Senior Night presentation. This evening, we'd like to take a moment and recognize these graduating players, list some of their accomplishments both on and off the field, but most importantly, share this evening with their families. These young men represent the Creekside High School Baseball Program's graduating class of 2023. First up, number 1, Ezra Shields. Ezra is joined this evening by his parents, Kristen and Seth Shields. Ezra has been on the Creekside baseball team all 4 years, lettering on varsity all 4. Additional academic achievements include the National Honor Society and the Math Honor Society. Ezra is also a member of the Senior Men's Club and has been accepted to Florida State University. Ezra's advice to younger Knights players: always make sure you're having fun while playing the game, because it is just a game. What he will miss most is his time here and the bond that he has made with all his teammates. His favorite memory: winning the 42 Classic in Daytona over spring break. When asked what his favorite saying or quote is, he says, "Don't let your circumstances define you. Define your circumstances." As for someone outside his family that he'd like to recognize as a positive influence, he says Coach Robbie has always been by his side throughout everything, constantly providing support to him and those around him. Ezra, your parents are very proud of your hard work and perseverance in both your schoolwork and on the baseball field. Number 2, Logan Dupre. Logan is accompanied by his parents, Corey and Pete Dupre, and his younger brother, Gavin. Logan's main focus was excelling both in the classroom and on the baseball field. Logan will continue his education while playing baseball at Pensacola State College and will seek a degree in business management. Advice from Logan: give 100% effort all the time. What he will miss most is the atmosphere of Friday night games. His favorite memory was when we beat the highly ranked St. John's Country Day last season. His favorite quote: you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Logan would like to thank Coach King for always pushing him and reminds the younger Knights players that no matter how mad he is at you in the moment, he will forget about it tomorrow. Logan, your parents are excited for you and all the opportunities in the next chapter of your life. Number 3, Will Busey. Joining Will tonight are his parents, Micah and Bud Busey. Will has been a part of the Knights varsity baseball program the last 2 years since attending Creekside. He is involved in the National Honor Society and Senior Gentlemen. Upon graduation, Will plans to attend Florida State University on an academic scholarship. Words of wisdom from Will to the younger Knights players: always give maximum effort because someone is always watching. Remember to relax and have a good time. What he will miss most: the excitement of winning games and making memories with his teammates. His favorite memory is winning the 42 Classic in a walk-off. His favorite quote is from Michael Jordan: some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. Will would like to recognize his teammates for always being there for him and making every moment fun. Will, your family is extremely proud of you, and your brother Carson can't wait to get your bedroom when you leave. Number 4, Drew Herbst. Drew is accompanied by his parents Sharon and Brad Herbst and his sister Sydney. Drew has been a member of the baseball program all 4 years of high school and is a 3-year letterman. Other interests and activities here at Creekside: Drew played 1 year of varsity golf. He is the president and founder of the Sports Media Club, a member of the National Honor Society, and is a senior gentleman. Drew will continue his education at the University of Central Florida, majoring in sports journalism. Advice from Drew: work hard in silence and let the results speak for themselves. Also, don't be too hard on yourself. Loosen up, and at the end of the day, remember, you're playing a children's game. What he will miss most, the camaraderie with the boys. Whether it's been on the buses to games or outside of baseball, or just formulating a plan not to get caught doing very little at practice. He just blew that proof. Drew's favorite memory was getting his first varsity win last year at Clay, throwing 3 scoreless out of the bullpen to secure an extra inning victory. His favorite quote is from Woody Hayes. It is never an upset if the so-called underdog always considered themselves the better player. His most influential people he'd like to thank: Coach Robbie, because even when I wasn't on my A game, he says, Coach Robbie was my biggest fan and had the utmost confidence in me, sometimes more than I had in myself. And his late grandpa, Ernie Cohen, for always reminding him to be happy and not take life so seriously. Drew, it goes without saying that your folks are so proud of you and the young man you've grown to become. Keep chasing your dreams. DJ Corey. DJ is joined by his parents, Wendy and Ron Corey. DJ has lettered on varsity the past 3 seasons here at Creekside. Outside activities include SWAT and lake crew. Upon graduation, DJ will attend Florida State University with plans of majoring in business management. Advice that DJ would like to pass on to younger Knights players: don't stand around and don't piss King off. What he will miss most of this time here, his friends, his coaches, and the experiences. One of DJ's favorite memories was winning the Jackie Robinson 42 Classic Tournament during spring break. DJ's favorite quote wasn't from Captain Dan, but from Forrest Gump. You guys can know what this is going to be. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. DJ would like to thank all the coaches he's had along the way, all who have supported him through the years to help him get to where he is today, both on and off the field. Dennis, your parents love you and wish you the best in all that you do. Number 7, Porter Blansett. Porter is joined tonight by his parents, Bridget and Jeremy Blansett. Porter has been a member of the baseball program all 4 years of high school. Outside of baseball, Porter was involved with junior gentlemen and senior men. Porter will continue his education at the University of Central Florida in the fall. Words of advice from Porter to his younger teammates is, enjoy your time, it flies by. What he will miss most as he leaves the Creekside baseball diamond are his friends and his teammates. His favorite quote or saying, opportunities don't happen, you create them. Porter would like to recognize his parents and wants them to know how much he appreciates that they are always there for him. Porter, your parents love and appreciate how much work you put into everything you do and know you're going to be just fine. Number 8, Connor Cronin. Accompanying Connor this evening are his parents, Amy and Tim Cronin. Connor has been with the baseball program all 4 years of high school. Other Creekside activities for Connor are National Honor Society, Best Buddies, Link Crew, and more. Upon graduation, Connor will attend the University of Central Florida, majoring in health sciences. Advice from Connor to his younger teammates: work as hard as you can and never take a moment off. What he will miss most is being around all his teammates because of the bond they've created. His favorite memory was winning the spring break tournament down in Daytona last week. Connor's favorite quote is from Wayne Gretzky: you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Connor finds inspiration in his best friend, Bobby. Connor, your parents are thrilled for what you've accomplished already in your life and can't wait for what's next. Number 9, Jackson Palmer. With Jackson this evening are his parents, Nancy and Bo Palmer. JP has been with the program all 4 years of high school, lettering on varsity twice. JP is a member of the National Honor Society as well as senior men. He will continue his academics at Florida State University with the intent of majoring in business. Jackson's advice to the younger Knights: hit the weight room. What he will miss most is getting McDonald's with the boys after lifts. His favorite baseball memory was his JV Knights' 17-game win streak his sophomore season. His favorite quote is from Yoda: "Do or do not, there is no try." His positive influence is Coach Eddie Encarnacion, who taught him how to be passionate about the game. Jackson, your family is so proud of your hard work and dedication, both in sports and academics. We love you. Number 10, Andrew Kelly. Andrew is joined by his parents, Mary and Tim Kelly. Andrew has been on the Creekside baseball team all 4 years of high school, lettering on varsity 3 of those seasons. He also lettered his senior year on the varsity football team. He is involved in the National Honor Society, Senior Men, and Students Working Against Tobacco, also known as SWAT. Andrew plans to attend Florida State University and major in business. Future advice for his younger Knights players: show up every day mentally and physically prepared to work hard. What he will miss most about Creekside baseball: the close bonds he has made with his fellow teammates. His favorite memory are the yearly Halloween games that we've played. His favorite quote is from Jordan Belfort: "You can watch me, mock me, try to block me, but you cannot stop me." Andrew would like to thank Coach Robbie for always pushing him to do his best. Andrew, your parents are proud of the young man you are and all of your accomplishments at Creekside High School. They know you will continue to be successful throughout your life, and they love you. Number 16, Alex Calabro. With Alex this evening are his parents, Amy and Tom Calabro, and his older brother, Nico. Alex has been with the Creekside baseball program all 4 years of high school, lettering on varsity 3 of those years. He is also a proud member of the National Honor Society, as well as Senior Men. Alex will be playing baseball at the University of West Georgia and plans to major in biology with the intent to become a physical therapist. Advice Alex would like to share for the younger Knights players: the grind will pay off if you want it to, so keep working no matter what. What he will miss most from this program is the electricity of this team and all the dugout banter. Favorite Creekside memory: the regional trip to Winter Springs his sophomore year. His favorite quote is from Philippians: "I can do all things through him who gives me strength." Alex would like to thank and recognize his older brother Nico, who has been a tremendous role model. Alex says that Nico has been a great coach on and off the field and in the weight room. Alex, your family is so very proud of you and loves you so much. Best of luck next year as you go west to run with the Wolves. Number 17, Jackson Harding. Jackson is joined tonight by his parents Beth and Jason Harding, and his younger brother Nicholas and his sister Jenna. Jackson transferred to Creekside from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where he played high school baseball all 4 years. Jackson is looking for an opportunity to continue playing baseball at the collegiate level and ultimately enrolling at Florida State University. He would like to pursue a degree in business where he can eventually become an entrepreneur and start his own business. Jackson, your family loves you so very much and can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Your family is so very proud of you. Number 24, Elias Hicks. Walking with Elias tonight are his parents Gretchen and Jason Hicks. Elias transferred to Creekside for his senior season and has made a great impact on our program. Elias has always been a 3-sport athlete, finding success in football, baseball, and basketball. And when his family moved to Florida, Elias chose to focus on baseball only. Elias has aspirations of playing collegiately next season, but hasn't committed to a program yet. His advice to younger Knights players: the more you learn to work the process, the more you will enjoy the game. What he will miss most is playing Knights baseball. His favorite memory: winning the 42 Classic over spring break. His favorite quote, work hard, play hard. Elias finds inspiration in his brother Nolan and thanks him for instilling in him a great work ethic and learning how to overcome obstacles. Elias, your family loves you and is so very proud of all of your accomplishments. Put your hands together for that senior class, please. Gentlemen, we leave you with these words. We come today to celebrate all the accomplishments of our graduating seniors. They are getting ready to embark on the journey of a lifetime. We ask that you give them wisdom for this journey and protect them and guide them as they turn the page on this chapter and begin anew. May his blessings follow you all as you find these new discoveries. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May his gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passions that you follow. And may hope be a light within you that you carry into each new day. And never forget, you will always be a knight. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 2023 Senior Creekside Knights baseball players.
seniors honored today at Creekside High School as we get set for Episcopal and Creekside battling out on senior night at Freedom Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It is a great day for baseball. Warmed up a bit, 79 degrees now, wind blowing in at 9 miles an hour, and it should be a good one for senior night. You take a look at those 12 names who have given a whole lot to this Creekside program. They've got them off to an 11-1 start this year, and it should be a fun night honoring those 12 players here at Creekside. Welcome here. Well, why does that happen? I gotta remember to unmute my mic after I finish my outro here, because that's what happened. Now we are back to this pregame, and as I was saying, 11-1 Creekside comes in riding their longest win streak since 2015. They're chasing down that 17-game mark set by the 2014 Knights, and if all goes to plan, they should come away with their 11th win today against Episcopal, but it could be viewed as a trap game as well. You never want to overlook any team, and this team, a young team, they competed with an 8-2 Wolfson team. They lost 8-6, led by a 2-run 6th inning from Wolfson last night. They were 17-11 last season, had a real good year, lost 6-1 to Creekside at home. Creekside propelled by a 4-run 7th inning to get that win, and 2-run singles from Ty Martineau and Sean Ashenfelder sealed the deal. This team has been really struggling on the defensive side. 4.98 team ERA with 18 unearned runs allowed in just 9 games. They got to back their pitcher up on defense, and on the mound, Matthew Devine making his first appearance of the season. Should be interesting, his stats were on the other page. He's making his 6th appearance of the season. He's pitched 11 2/3 innings so far with an 0-2 record, an ERA at 4.20, 11 strikeouts to 5 walks. He's been one of the better arms on the mound for this Episcopal team this year, and he'll be going up against Andrew Herbst, getting the start on senior night for this Creekside team, and I was talking to him about it earlier today, and I asked him what it means to get the start tonight, and he said, it means a bunch to me, to know that I've been used as a reliever and have built up enough trust with my coaches to recognize me as a leader on this team, and it makes me feel like my hard work has paid off to get the start here on senior night. We have got a great broadcast and a great night of celebration and baseball coming up next on Schlick Sports. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today. 904-268-6993. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway, across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. Welcome back to Creekside High School as we send you down to the field now for the starting lineup in the national anthem for the Creekside Knights.
The Eagles are coached by Nick Siebert, John Edwards, Tyler Schlegel, and Bernie Hurley, and the head coach for the Episcopal Eagles, Mr. Mike Jones. And now let's meet the non-starters for your Creekside Knights. Number 2, Logan Dupre. Number 5, Ty Martineau. Number 6, Michael Bysham. Number 8, Connor Cronin. Number 13, Gavin Strump. Number 14, Jackson Kane. Number 15, Roman Vaselli. Number 17, Jackson Harding. Number 19, Carson McFarland. Number 20, Sean Aschenfelder. Number 21, Nick Romeo. Number 22, Matthew Bysham. And number 23, Adam Harvey. And now let's meet the defensive starters for your Knights. In left field, number 1, the senior Ezra Shields. In center field, number 10, the senior Andrew Kelly. In right field, number 16, the senior Alex Calabro. At the hot corner, number 12, the senior DJ Corey. At shortstop, the senior, number 3, Will Busey. At second base, the senior, number 7, Porter Blanzett. At first base, the senior, number 24, Elias Hicks. Tonight's designated hitter, number 9, the senior, Jackson Palmer. Behind the plate tonight, number 18, Hunter Zimmerman. And taking the mound for your Creekside Knights, the senior, number 4, Drew Herbst. The Knights are coached by Robbie McCluskey, Darren Lester, Chris Angelo, Taylor Westbrook, and the head coach for Creekside, Mr. Chris King. Ladies and gentlemen, we now direct your attention to the American flag flying in center field. Please stand and remove your cap as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
It is a beautiful day for baseball, and it is time now to play ball. And check this out. We got a few birds who are quite ready for that out in the left field stadium light. Not seen that before, but they're ready to take in some baseball, and they're ready to meet the starting lineup for this Creekside Knights team out on the field. The senior squad, Elias Hicks at first base, DJ Corey opposite to him at third. Will Busey gets the start at shortstop. Porter Blanzett finally got that starting role at second base. If you watch some of my interviews, he had a golden one earlier this year. Highly recommend you check that out. Out in right field, Alex Calabro, Andrew Kelly in center, Ezra Shields out in left. Behind the plate, Hunter Zimmerman. Behind the plate with Andrew Herbst out on the mound. And time now to take a look at the batting order for the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. Come in at 0-9, looking to upset the Knights on their senior night. Leading off for them, Bode Moore, Will Holland. Batting second, followed by Alfonso Westbrook, Noah McDonald, Ryan Smith, and Matthew Jenkins. Matthew Devine, the pitcher, batting seventh, followed by Chase Buchanan and Greg Sievert. As we get set for action here on Schlick Sports, taking a look at the starting pitcher for the Creekside Knights, Andrew Herbst, getting the start on senior night, and this means a lot to him. The senior feels his hard work has paid off as he gets the start today. He has been fantastic out of the pen this year. Herbst in 7 appearances has gone 6 1/3 with a 2.21 ERA, 10 strikeouts to no walks. Can't wait to see how he and this Knights team fare today against Episcopal, as we are just seconds away now from first pitch. Final warm-ups being tossed as Hunter Zimmerman makes the throw over to second. We are ready to go.
Leading off the top of the first for the Eagles, the shortstop, number 1, Bode Moore.
Bode Moore will lead things off for ESJ, and something that is pretty cool this year is last season Creekside just had that 2023 on the grass behind home plate. This year they have it out in the clay behind second with a big Knights logo out in center. A lot of effort to get the field prepped for this one, and it looks tremendous. First pitch is fouled away. Here we go. Creekside on a 10-game win streak, their longest since 2015. Looking to make it 11 straight at home against Episcopal. It's just the third home game of the season for the Creekside Knights. They've defeated Ponte Vedra and the Beachside Barracudas so far here this season. That one fought off. 3 foul balls down the first base line from Bode Moore. Taking a look at the numbers on him so far this season, the sophomore is batting .333 with a .394 on base percentage. Reason he's in the leadoff spot. Sophomore gets on base. Gets him swinging at a strike there, Andrew Herbst. With the K to start off the game, and up comes Will Holland. There are actually, on this Episcopal team, 3 Wills on the team. William Bode Moore, who just batted. He goes by Bode, of course, because of the other Wills. Will Holland, who's at the plate now, and William Beard, a freshman, who I doubt we'll see today. There's another foul ball down the first base line, goes out of play. Holland on the season, batting .310, .412 on base percentage. Also a good pitcher. Been one of the top dogs out there for the Eagles this year. 0-2 hole here to Andrew Herbst. Wind blowing in from center field at 9 miles an hour today. Zimmerman sets up upside. The fastball just misses. First ball of the game from Andrew Herbst. Creekside only with 9 home games this season. That one to the backstop. Ball 2. They weren't really... Senior night, only on their 3rd home game of the year. Little odd. They were going to have it Friday, tomorrow night against Nice, but moved it to Thursday as it worked with people's schedules better. And it's 3-2 on Will Holland. Their first of 2 home games this week, coming off of a win over Bulls, and Andrew Herbst walks his first batter of the season. Will Holland, from being down 0-2, works his way back,
Now batting for the
forces
Eagles,
the walk, and Alfonso
center fielder
Westbrook
number
will come
9,
up to the plate.
Alfonso Westbrook.
The senior, one of the few real experienced guys on this team. This roster loaded with a lot of underclassmen. Few seniors on the squad as there's a ground ball to first. Elias Hicksfields steps on the bag for out number 2. 2 gone, runner into scoring position, however, for the Eagles.
Number 12, Noah McDonald.
Noah McDonald to the plate. McDonald, a junior, batting .286 this year. Still searching for his first RBI. And Episcopal got a good chance to strike. With a runner in scoring position in the first. Andrew Herbst gets a strike in there. Doesn't throw too hard out on the mound, isn't a dominating figure, but he does have great control of his pitches. Nasty break on his stuff. Forces a lot of soft contact. Is able to work out of jams pretty well, good under pressure. It's now 1-1 on McDonald. One ball, one strike with 2 gone and a runner on second here in the top of the first. That's a line drive over the head of Porter, Blands it. That's going to score a run. Episcopal strikes first. 1-0 in the top of the first inning. The Eagles come in at 0-9 this year.
Is a designated hitter, number 24.
Still searching for their first win. They had a pretty good chance last night. They were tied with then 7-2, now 8-2 Wolfson in the top of the 6th before the Wolfpack put up a 2 spot in the top of the 6th inning. That propelled them to an 8-6 win. They've been competing this year. The big issue for them is pitching and defense. They've allowed 18 unearned runs in just 9 games. They got a team ERA up over 4.90. It's Herbst. It's a ball outside. 2-0. Pitch in there for a strike. Two balls and a strike on Ryan Smith. Another curveball. Paints the black. Got him in a 2-strike count. Runner on first. 1 run in for the Episcopal Eagles. In the top of the first inning. Looking to pay spoiler on Creekside Senior Night. There's a foul ball up near the Knights dugout. Bounces out of play. Smith will stay alive. Numbers on Ryan this year. He's 1 for 3. Also been hit by a pitch at the plate. Smith in limited plate appearances this year. Now batting cleanup. 5th in the DH spot for this ESJ squad. The 2-2. Curveball just outside. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Curveball outside, ball 4. Andrew Herbst came into this appearance having just walked. He hadn't walked a batter yet this year, and quite a few innings as well. He's now walked 2 already. One of them scoring. 2 on, 2 out. Up comes Matthew Jenkins, the catcher. Jenkins batting 125 this year. The sophomore has driven in a run, but he struck out 38% of the time. Been a big-time issue for him up at the plate. Herbst isn't going to blow you away, but he still finds a way to get quite a few strikeouts. Knights already got action up in the pen. Let you know when I'm able to identify the person. I believe it's Connor Cronin. There's a ball skied out to right. Alex Calabro battles the sun and makes the catch for out number 3, but not before Episcopal Strikes for one. Creekside's first chance at the plate coming up next. They trail 1-0 heading into the bottom of the first on Schlick Sports. This broadcast is sponsored in part by ESPN 690, home for FSU football and basketball, as well as Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Catch Brent and Friends weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and overtime with Kurtz and Middleton, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on ESPN 690, ESPN690.com, and ESPN 690 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. ESPN 690, Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio. For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people. Back at Creekside High School, bottom of the first inning, Creekside trails Episcopal 1-0 before their first chance at the plate. Time now to take a look at the starting lineup for the Eagles out on the field. Alfonso Westbrook in center. Jacob Moore in left was a late addition to the lineup. Now getting the start in left field. Will Holland out in right. Garrick Siebert over at third with Bodie Moore at short. Chase Buchanan at second base. Noah McDonald at first. Matthew Jenkins behind the plate. Matthew Devine on the mound. DJ Corey will lead things off for the Creekside Knights at the plate.
Number 12, DJ Corey.
Numbers on the starting pitcher Devine this season. In 5 appearances, he's gone 11 2/3. 0-2 record with a 4.20 ERA, 11 strikeouts to 5 walks. Been one of the better arms on this Eagles squad. It's after missing on the first pitch, he gets a strike on DJ Corey. Corey has made an impact in his limited time at the plate. Got a powerful swing. 2 for 9. Does have an issue with strikeouts, though. He struck out in 5 of his 9 at-bats this year, and that one hit him in the head. He is completely fine. Flipped the bat. And heads over to first base. Corey a threat to steal. He's got 2 stolen bases this season. As Andrew Kelly will step up to the plate.
Now batting for the Knights, the center fielder, and the senior, number 10, Andrew Kelly.
Numbers on Ando at the plate. He's got speed and was off to a real fast start at the plate, but kind of slowed down. Was able to recover the good game against Bulls. It was 0 for 2 with a single, 1 for 2 with a single and an error, and DJ Corey caught in a pickle now between first and second base, retreating back to first, trying to evade the tag. He dropped the ball! They had DJ Corey at first base, but it popped out of the glove of Noah McDonald. Knights with a gift. They still got a base runner over on first base. Andrew Kelly overall this season batting .206 at the plate. Mostly out of the leadoff role for the Creekside Knights. Batting second today, he's got a runner on first base. Takes a ball to start off the at-bat. Taking a look at Devine, the sophomore, on the mound. According to Perfect Game, got a 73-mile-an-hour fastball. That was measured in July of last year. by Corey. So got a curveball, a couple of other off-speed pitches he'll work in there. Change-up. Already shown it, got some good movement on that pitch. 1-1 count on Andrew Kelly. DJ Corey, the man over on first base for Creekside. Bottom of the first, Episcopal with a 1-0 lead over the Creekside Knights, senior night. And Episcopal looking to play spoiler. Another pickoff move to first, and again, DJ Corey is back in time. Really worried about Corey after he got caught in a pickle on a pickoff move. Aggressive base runner, already stolen 2 bags this year. Doesn't go there, but Kelly drives one out to left field. Ranging back is Moore, fighting the sun, makes the play. Runner Corey stays put over at first base. One gone for Alex Calabro.
Now
Calabro,
the right fielder, and the
coming
senior,
off of a good game against
16,
Bulls. Went
Alex
1 for 2. Walked and scored the winning run in the 5th inning. He singled in the 3rd. The West Georgia commit had his brother Nico in attendance today. Also played college baseball. His brother Anthony currently at West Georgia. He could either go MLB draft, bigger school next year, or come back and get the chance to play with his younger brother. Alex has been a big-time player for this Knights squad his entire time at Creekside in his varsity time. He's got a cannon of an arm out in right field over the years. He's been able to show off. He's a real good fielder out there and does damage with the bat as well. He's got a runner on first with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Down 1-0 early. Another pickoff move to DJ Corey. Corey on the move. Throw down to second, not in time. 3rd stolen base of the year for the senior DJ Corey. Into scoring position. Pitch was a ball. 2-0. Runner into scoring position with just 1 gone in the bottom of the 1st. Knights looking to tie this one right back up after the Eagles took an early 1-0 lead. Divine set on the mound. Pitch. Check swing was fouled over out of the softball field. 2 balls and a strike. Divine's got a bit of a odd delivery. Puts his arm way back as he turns towards the plate. Got a long release on the mound. As you watch him here, comes set right in front of his stomach. Fires a pitch. Nice curveball. Had Calabro way out in front of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But he fully extends that arm as he gets into his windup on the way back. Slowly raises it up. It's that 90-degree arm slot. Checks on Corey. Gets back in time at second base. Got a tall, lanky frame out on the mound. Measured at 6'1", 138. Here comes the 2-2. Corey on the way for 3rd. Pitch outside for ball 3. DJ Corey swipes 3rd base. And a full count on Alex Calabro with the tying run already on 3rd. 1 gone, bottom of the 1st inning. 1-0. Episcopal with the early lead over Creekside Knights. Not a fan. As a team looking to tie it up already. Payoff pitch. Inside ball 4. Runners at the corners for Will Busey. 1 gone here in the inning. Interesting fact about Busey.
Shortstop, number 3.
They got some senior trivia here today. And something I found pretty interesting was when he was age 2, Will would walk across the street each night to their golf hole and take out his plastic clubs and mirror the image of his dad as he putted, and that led him to swing left-handed today. I believe he throws right-handed, does most things right-handed, except swing a baseball bat, and of course a golf club. Tried to get a bunt down there. Fastball was in on the hands. He bunted it foul towards the Eagles' dugout. Will's got a good swing up at the plate. Able to do damage. He was one of the top hitters on the team early on this season. Fallen into a little bit of a slump as of late, though. As Calabro makes his way to second base, Busey taps that one to first. McDonald steps on the base for one, but DJ Corey scores on the play. Alex Calabro was taking second, made his way to third. 2 gone now, back tied, and Ezra Shields to the plate.
Now with 2 down, stepping to the plate, tonight's left fielder, the senior, number 1, Ezra Shields.
This Creekside team and crowd rejuvenated. They got some energy now after tying this game up in the bottom of the first. Go-ahead run on third and Alex Calabro. There's 2 gone for Ezra Shields as he takes a strike. Ezra 0 for 5, but he's got an on-base percentage at .364. Wouldn't be a bad time for his first hit of the season. Skies one in foul ground. McDonald in pursuit towards the Creekside dugout. Can't get to it as it's out of play. Quickly 2 strikes on Ezra Shields. Steps back into the batter's box. As he awaits the 2-strike pitch. All tied up at 1. Creekside got a runner on third with 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Fastball is low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ezra Shields. Divine has got pitch 18 of the inning. Coming up here. Fiddles with his grip on the glove. It's a curveball. Foul back to the backstop. Stays alive. After the foul ball, again the 1-2. That's to the backstop. Calabro will score standing, and just like that, Creekside takes their first lead of the game. After Episcopal struck for 1 in the top of the inning, Creekside gets 2. 2-1, and the inning's not over yet. 2 runs in, base is now clear. Ezra Shields trying to get something going with 2 outs. Pressure off now as the go-ahead run is scored in the first. Creekside got that 1-run advantage. He's now got a chance to start something. Takes a fastball upstairs for ball 3. Full count on him. 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Divine deals into the full windup. The pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball above the zone. Got Shields swinging. But Creekside able to strike for 2 after trailing heading into the inning by 1. They take a 2-1 lead heading into the top of the second on Schlick Sports.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Welcome back here to Creekside High School, where some senior night trivia was being played out at the castle. Or that's a castle for every other spot, but this is Freedom Field. It's actually something I find kind of interesting is Creekside, they got the same name for all of their sports. Football stadium, the castle, the gym, the castle, got all that, and then the baseball field, I believe softball field as well, Freedom Fields. What turns into a mistake out of the mouth turns into a fun fact about the Creekside facilities. Is at the plate, Matthew Devine starts off the top of the second with a fly ball to right. Alex Calabro makes the catch, one gone at the top of the second. Creekside put up a 2 spot in the bottom of the first inning to jump out to a 2-1 advantage over Episcopal. 3 runs scored between the two teams back in the first inning. Andrew Herbst back on the mound. Gets quick out number 1 and starts off Buchanan with a strike as well. Oh, 1 on Chase Buchanan. Another curveball in on the hands this time. He swung and missed. Eyes lit up at that one. Put a big swing on it. Off balance, however, he couldn't catch up to the pitch. 0-2. Fastball just outside. Zimmerman tried to frame it in. Didn't get the call, though. 1-2. Two-strike pitch fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 gone on the top of the second. Creekside off to their best start in quite some time, 11-1. This team getting the job done on the mound and as well at the plate. However, the offense has kind of sputtered a little bit. It's the pitch upstairs for a ball. It was held to just 1 run in their win over Bulls on Tuesday. Won 4-3 over Sandalwood. We're able to get a run in extra innings as nice curveball from Herbst gets Buchanan swinging. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Brings up your third baseman, number 3.
And Garrick Sievert will step up to the plate. But Creekside's offense, it hasn't been necessarily bad per se. Like, they've still managed to put up runs, but early on this season, you were seeing them put up some pretty big numbers. The competition has definitely gotten tougher in recent games. They've faced some real tough pitchers and teams. But you like to see the bats get going a little more and put a real good offensive game together that stands out. But a win's a win. They've been getting the job done. And the pitching's been fantastic all season. Got a team ERA at 1.58. So the 1-1 pitch is fouled off. 2 strikes on Garrick Sievert. After 2 strikes, after 2 outs to start off the top of the second, we got 2 strikes on Sievert at the plate. 1-2 from Andrew Herbst. Up and in. Almost got him. That's ball number 2. 7-8-9 hasn't put up much of a fight to Andrew Herbst so far. As ball rolls into the infield from the bullpen. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Curveball, that got him. So 0-2 count, gets away from him. He hits Sievert, gets a runner on with 1 out.
So that'll bring up your shortstop.
And Bodie Moore
Moore
will step back up to the plate, struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. Moore's got a runner on first. With 2 gone here in the top of the second. 2-1 Creekside leads over the Eagles as Moore fouls one off. He was able to fight off quite a few pitches in that at bat. I think he struck out on an 0-2 count, but he had fouled off 3 pitches previously. All of them looked almost identical to that one over the first base dugout out of play. Sievert got a decent lead over at first base. Takes a couple extra steps. So here comes the 1-1. That one inside gets away from the catcher Zimmerman. Not enough though to advance the runner. Sievert stays put at first in a 2-1 count on Bodie Moore. Two balls and a strike. Another pitch misses, 3-1. Moore an on-base machine. OBP up over 350 this year. As he sends one down the third base line. Foul. Full count now on Bodie Moore. Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 gone, runner on first. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 3. Herbst gets the first 2 men down. After hitting the batters, strikes out Moore to retire this side. Heading to the bottom of the second, Creekside got a 2-1 lead on senior night over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville.
Flashes and Brilliance is St. Augustine's most trusted gold buying company. Been in business for over 15 years, they buy gold, silver, rare coins, fine watches, and more. It's no secret, people need cash right now. If you had old treasure, random antique coins, just taking up space, you might not have any idea how much it's worth, or where to begin. They are mobile and come to the client. The easy answer is to make an appointment with Steph and John Robinson. Hands down the best way to get cash for what you want. Reach out to the team at Flashes and Brilliance on Facebook or call them at 904-540-7617. Book your complimentary appointment today. It's easy, it's safe, and it will get you the best rate for your items. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Welcome back here to Creekside High School. Palmer hits Zimmerman. 6-7-8 due up for the Creekside Knights as they lead 2-1 over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. The Eagles. Senior night at Creekside. 12 seniors being honored as Jackson Palmer lays down a bunt, trying to hustle it out to first. Just beaten by the throw. One gone in the bottom of the second. That was a great play by Matthew Jenkins behind the plate. Got out, put a good throw down to first as Elias Hicks walks up to the plate.
The senior, number 24, Elias Hicks.
Hicks in his last game against Bulls went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Looking to get back on the right track today against Episcopal. Good hitter at the plate, gets on base quite a bit. OBP north of 300. It's the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 2 strikes on him now. Hunter Zimmerman, the junior, on deck. Get the start at catcher today. First varsity start. It'll be his first at-bat as well. Slow 2 to Hicks. Slapped to first off the glove of McDonald. Hicks trying to hustle it out the throw. Just in time. Nice recovery from Chase Buchanan out at second. Made the throw to Devine, making his way to the first base bag. Stepped on it in time.
Now batting
For out number 2, Hunter Zimmerman to the plate.
Hunter Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, the junior, on JV last year, catcher and a pitcher, kind of does it all. Pitched a inning on the mound this year and now making his first career varsity plate appearance. Got an 0-1 count on him. Bottom of the second, 2 gone. Creekside with a 2-1 lead. It's that pitch taken for a ball. Devine settled down out on the mound now. Just 4 pitches from him over the first 2 batters. 6 now in the inning. After throwing quite a few pitches in that first, to be a nice bounce back to set him down 1-2-3. One-two pitch. Taken inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Zimmerman. Into the full windup. The 2-strike pitch. Skied out in a shallow left. Shortstop Moore. Calling for it. Jacob Moore comes in from left field, and he makes the catch to end the inning. Nice diving play. Kept it in the glove. Heading into the third. Our score, Creekside 2, Eagles 1.
Your attention, please. Now, taking them out.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency, be the home of all your property and casualty insurance needs.
Time now for a pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard. The senior making his first appearance of the season on senior night. Good to see Connor Cronin back out on the mound. Missed the first few parts of the season with a broken thumb. Now back on the mound for the Creekside Knights. He was good last year in 11 appearances went 1-0, got an ERA at 3.50 with 13 strikeouts to 6 walks. He inherits a 2-1 lead in the top of the third inning. Bases 2, 3, 4 due up for the Eagles. As Will Holland walked and scored Episcopal's only run of the game his first time up. As he sends one over to short, scooped up by the third baseman Corey, and makes the play. Good range, good arm from DJ Corey to retire Will Holland on the first pitch of the inning. One up, one down, Alfonso Westbrook to the plate. Westbrook grounded out to first in his first plate appearance. Takes a pitch outside. 1-0. Westbrook on the season came in batting .269. He's angry at himself for swinging at that one low below the zone. 2 balls and a strike, 1 gone in the top of the third. Creekside got a 2-1 lead as that one is skied foul for strike 2. Noah McDonald on deck. He's got the only hit between the two teams so far. Was an RBI single back in the first inning. Creekside has been no hit through 2 innings, but they've got 2 runs. How about that? It's Cronin will walk Westbrook, so 1 on, 1 out. Noah McDonald will walk up to the plate. Creekside got each of their runs back in the bottom of the first inning. DJ Corey reached on a hit by a pitch and was scored on a ground out to first base from Will Busey. Alex Calabro walked, made his way to third, and scored on a wild pitch. So there have been no hits for the Creekside Knights, but they've got a 2-1 lead. As McDonald takes a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on, and that runner is on first base in the first half of the top of the third inning. Pitch call, ball 2 to McDonald. Batting in the fourth. The man on deck is the DH Smith. McDonald playing first base today, the junior. 318 on base percentage. Fighting in this at bat. Worked a good count. Now on the 2-2, runner goes. Fouls one off to the Creekside dugout. Looked like a hit and run there. That one fouled away. 2-2. We'll do it again. McDonald awaits the pitch. Just missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Connor Cronin got the previous batter to a full count pitch. He walked him there. Can he get a different result this time around? Facing the heart of the order, the 3-2 pitch, curveball. Line drive, ranging back. Andrew Kelly makes the catch in center field. 2 gone in the top of the third. Ryan Smith, the DH, walk up to the plate, walked his first time up.
Next up for Episcopal is the designated hitter number 24, Ryan Smith.
Creekside got something you don't see too much out of too many high school programs. They got quite a few lefty arms. Andrew Herbst, Connor Cronin, 2 lefties we've seen already. We'll most likely see Jackson Harding. As that curveball got away from Cronin, Westbrook will advance into scoring position, tying run on second base for Episcopal with 2 gone in the top of the third. We'll see Jackson Harding, who's a lefty, later. Possibly Elias Hicks, also a lefty. Roman Baselli, lefty. Romeo's a lefty. Or is Roman a righty? Yeah, Roman is a lefty. So there's a fly out to center. To end the inning, Creekside allows a runner in the scoring position. The Eagles cannot get him home. Heading into the bottom of the third, our score, Creekside 2, Episcopal 1.
All right, Knights fans.
For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
Send you down and out of the field for the greatest walk-up song of all time.
Leading off the bottom of the third for your Creekside Knights. Tonight's second baseman, number 7, the senior, Porter Blanzett.
God, I hope that doesn't get copyrighted, but it is so good. The Imperial March for Porter Blanzett as he heads up to the plate, smacks one to third. Throw is high. He will reach, digging for second base now. Goes Blanzett. And he's in the scoring position on the throwing error from Sievert. Now, I used the introduction on the amazing walk-up song, which I don't regret, but to get you caught up on where we're at, we're in the bottom of the third inning, 2-1. Creekside with the lead over Episcopal on senior night. Brandon Baselli next to me with the great analysis. Blanzett used the force to make that throw go high, get on base. If I had the force, I would have forced one over the fence. Just showing bunt is DJ Corey. There you go. Got to make it interesting. Blanzett actually had a big 2-run single in the 42 Classic last week. As DJ Corey shows bunt. Divine looks back, Blanzett at second base. Corey was hit by a pitch and scored for Creekside back in the first inning in the leadoff spot. Trying to lay down a sac bunt, advance Blanzett to third base. McDonald way in on the infield. About halfway down the first base line. As Divine throws, fastball, pull back on the bunt. Blanzett hustling for third. He's in standing on the wild pitch. Creekside got a runner on third, nobody out in the bottom of the third inning, and DJ Corey got a 1-0 count. Corey with a golden chance to give Creekside a 2-run lead, already up 2-1. Corey looking for his first RBI of the season. 1-0. Pitch outside, 2-0. Andrew Kelly is on deck. Alex Calabro in the hole. There's nobody out in the bottom of the third. Creekside with a 2-1 advantage over the Episcopal Eagles. 2-0 is slapped into right. That is down! Off the glove of the right fielder, Holland. Blanzett was back to tag. So it'll be runners at the corners with nobody out, Andrew Kelly to the plate. And I am going to look at Game Changer to see if that is scored an error or a hit.
Tonight's center fielder, number 10, the senior, Andrew Kelly.
I'm scoring an error. So it went off the glove of Holland. Was making a good attempt at a diving. His hard hit ball. So Andrew Kelly got a runner on first and third. Bottom of the third inning, he shows bunt. Devine steps off the mound and looks the runner's back. That was scored a hit on Game Changer. So that's how it's going to go down in the official scorebook. So the no-hitter is broken. Creekside, if you're just tuning in, hadn't had a hit, but they had scored 2 runs. Porter Blanzett reached on an error to start the inning. DJ Corey was thought to, but scored a single. You got a strike on Andrew Kelly. With runners on first and third, bottom of the third inning. Creekside with a 2-1 lead. Nobody out. Devine trying to work out of the jam. Steps off the mound. He is really doing everything he can to stall and not throw home. Does not seem very confident out on the mound. DJ Corey still second and third. Back in the first inning of play. We'll likely see him go on this next pitch. Devine conscious of that. Each of those base runners looming large in his head. Multiple pickoff attempts as Corey goes. Pitch low for a ball. Throw to short. As Corey will take second base. Blanzett stays put at third. 2 into scoring position for Creekside. And a hitter's... Oh no, it's called a strike on Andrew Kelly.
No, he's got 1-1.
1-1. It was not a strike. Calls the curveball. Strike number 2. Nobody out. 2 in scoring position. Creekside looking to extend their 1-run lead in the bottom of the third. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Andrew Kelly. Devine is set. The pitch. It's a fly ball out to right. In pursuit is Holland. It's down inside the right field foul line. Blanzett will score. Corey to third. Creekside takes a 3-1 lead. RBI single from Andrew Kelly and Alex Calabro to the plate.
Alex Calabro.
That's big for Andrew Kelly. He had been in a bit of a slump as of late, had a good game against Bulls, and now picks up his 3rd RBI of the season. On that single to right. Still nobody out. Runners on first and third. Alex Calabro to the plate. He walked and scored on a wild pitch in the first inning. Pickoff move to first. Trying to catch Kelly off the bag. DJ Corey's got a lot of speed over on third base. You got to be careful doing stuff like that. And Kelly's got a lot of speed over on first. You throwing down the right field line, he's most likely making his way to third base. Kelly goes. Pitch outside. Called a ball. Another runner into scoring position. Creekside with a 3-1 lead. They got runners on second and third. 1-0 to Alex Calabro. Time called at the plate. This inning's going by really slow. There's only been now 4 batters to the plate. But Devine is really pacing himself out on the mound. In no hurry to fire pitches to the plate. Been very concerned with the runners on base, but hasn't really worked for him as he's now got 2 in scoring position, 1 already in. A 1-1 count to the dangerous Alex Calabro at the plate. The 1-1. Takes ball number 2. Calabro came into this one batting .240. Getting on base at the .387 mark. He's got 3 RBIs already on the season. Got 2 ducks on the pond, both in scoring position right here. 2-1. Nice movement on that pitch. Didn't get him to bite. 3 balls and a strike to Alex Calabro. He's got Will Busey on deck. Could have the bases loaded for him with nobody out. Busey drove in a run on a ground out to first. Back in the bottom of the first inning. So here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Full count. No action in the pen for Episcopal. They're sticking with Matthew Devine. Sophomore set. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. Fouled tip, strike 3. Big out number 1 for Devine, keeping his team in it. He wants to do so. He needs to limit the damage. Probably prevent any more runs here in the bottom of the third.
Tonight's shortstop, number 3, the senior, Will Busey.
Will Busey on a ground out to first. Back in the bottom of the first inning, drove in a run. Normally a everyday third baseman for Creekside, but on senior night, getting the start at short in place of Sean Ashenfelder. He takes a ball. Got to be odd for some of those guys in the dugout. You know, some of the young guys, Ashenfelder, Martineau, McFarland, guys who are typically everyday guys, and now watching the game from the bench. You're rooting for your teammates, but also at the same time, you understand it's senior night, but I gotta imagine it just kills you that you're not out there. Eats at you. Rick, you're a former ball player. Would you say that's true?
Oh, absolutely.
We gotta, absolutely. Exactly.
But you're also ready to go. Any moment that those guys might be coming in.
So to recap, if you can't hear over the mic, tip your cap. Root for your guys out there, but also be ready. Two balls and a strike on Will Busey. Swung on and missed, strike 2. There's runners on second and third. 1 run already in the bottom of the third inning for the Creekside Knights. Devine found himself in quite the jam, but he's got a chance to get 2 outs, both on the strikeout right here. The 2-2. Swung on, grounded to second base. Scooped up, throw to first in time, but a run does score. DJ Corey makes it 4-1 Creekside. How about that from Will Busey out there? 2 groundouts for RBIs. And up comes Ezra
That
Shields.
brings up tonight's left fielder, number 1, the senior, Ezra Shields.
Creekside getting the job done, but in odd ways. You're making contact, you're getting runs home, but 4 runs for Creekside today on just 2 hits. Yeah, we'll call it 1.5. As Shields sends one out to center, ranging back, not making the catch is Westbrook. Shields has got speed, he's on his way to third, throw hits the cutoff man, the throw to third, not in time! RBI triple for Ezra Shields, 5-1 Creekside. How about that from the senior Shields? He put a charge into that one. Westbrook made a great attempt at it, reached the glove up. Couldn't quite get to it though. Shields gets a triple for his first hit of the season, and he drives in a run while doing so. 5-1 Creekside. Jackson Palmer to the plate. Trying to really pull away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Line drive. Just foul. Palmer put a good swing on that one. Line drive. Just to the left of the first baseman, McDonald. Barely foul, though. As Palmer awaits the next pitch. Takes it low for a ball. 1-0. Excuse me, 1-1. Forgot to mark down the first pitch. Two outs and a runner on third. Jackson Palmer takes a pitch low. Creekside already with 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jackson Palmer looking to make it 4. The 2-1 pitch. Inside to the backstop. Shields will score standing. 6-1 Creekside. Well, we've seen that movie before. Second time, wild pitch from Devine has scored a run for Creekside. And Jackson Palmer now got a 3-1 count, looking to do some more damage with it. And out to the bullpen heads Alex Miller, the junior. He's back on the field. Palmer walks. So runner on first for Elias Hicks. He put one in between first and second base. Great play made by Buchanan, retired him. Back in the second. We might have to take a break here. Mound visit doesn't look like a pitching change. As Chris King heads back to the Creekside dugout to talk to his team. Just a mound visit for Matthew Devine. So there's 2 gone, runner on first. Creekside with 6 runs in the game for this inning. They lead 6-1 over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville on senior night.
After the mound visit, that brings up your first baseman, number 24, the senior, Elias Hicks.
Elias Hicks to the plate. He grounded out to second his first time up. Heading into the day, Hicks batting .200 with on-base percentage at .429. Got a runner on first base after taking the ball. 1-0 count. If he and Zimmerman can get on, Creekside will have batted around. In this bottom of the 3rd inning. Devine struggling to get out of it. Two-0 to Hicks. Jackson Palmer over on first base. 2-0 to Elias Hicks in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. What do you say? You give the senior the green light on senior night? Let him take a hack at one? Up 5. Here's the 3-0. Pitch inside, takes ball 4. And just like that, runners on first and second. Quickly, 2 more runners on base.
Next up for your
Hunter
Knights,
Zimmerman to the
men's
plate.
catcher, number 18, Hunter Zimmerman.
Zimmerman flew out to left in his first at-bat. His second varsity plate appearance. Got a runner in scoring position. Got another one over on first base. And a big lead as well, 6-1 Creekside over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. Another mound visit. This time Matthew Jenkins, the catcher, going out to talk to Divine out on the mound. Zimmerman, the junior, catches and pitches. Played on JV last year, one of the few JV players to move up to the varsity squad this season. Knights, of course, with 12 seniors they're honoring tonight, had quite a few returning players from last year's team. Zimmerman skies that one behind the plate. Lands on top of the press box, makes a good sound effect for the broadcast, and 1 strike on Hunter Zimmerman. Last year we had a bunt that went foul just over the backstop and shattered the outer pane of the window right in front of me here. So here's an 0-1. Zimmerman sends that one out to left. Jacob Moore makes the catch to end the inning. But the Knights, plate 4 in the bottom of the 3rd inning, they jump out to a 6-1 advantage over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville Eagles, heading in to the 4th on Schlick Sports.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. This broadcast is sponsored in part by ESPN 690, home for FSU football and basketball, as well as Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Catch Brent and Friends weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and overtime with Kurtz and Middleton, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on ESPN 690, ESPN690.com, and ESPN 690 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. ESPN 690. Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio.
Top of the 4th inning, 6-1 Creekside with the advantage over Episcopal on their senior night, spending it quite a nice way. 6 runs in the first 3 innings, getting the job done. Comfortable 5-run lead over the Eagles. There's a fly out to right. Matthew Jenkins put a good swing on it, sent it opposite field with power, but Alex Calabro, ranging to his left, able to make the comfortable catch. And Matthew Devine will step up to the plate. He flew out to right his first time up. Connor Cronin in his 2nd inning of work now. Walked a batter last inning, but set the other 3 men he faced down. No harm done there. He struggled at times to get the pitch in the zone. But he's been getting the job done, doing what matters, getting outs. Only walked one batter, so limiting the damage. Has thrown quite a few pitches, though. There's strike 2 called on Divine. Pitch number 20. Coming up for Connor Cronin. Fouled off behind it. Nice strikeout to the mound from Chris King. Takes ball outside. 2-2. Two pitch is a curveball out of the zone. Nice job by Divine at the plate, working it to full. Full count. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled off. Staying alive. Battling at the plate. Matthew Divine putting up a fight. Making Cronin work for out number 2. And he missed on the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Base on balls. And Chase Buchanan to the plate.
Eagles, tonight's second baseman, number 11, Chase Buchanan.
The starting pitcher tonight, Andrew Herbst, went 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts for him. Mentioned talking with him earlier today, asked him about what it meant to get a start as a Knight on senior night. As Blanchett gets the force out at second. So on the fielder's choice, Buchanan reaches first, but there's 2 gone for Garrick Sievert. I had a couple other quotes I was trying to save for later in the broadcast. I didn't know they were going to bring in Cronin this early in the game. But I asked Andrew about his favorite memory as a Knight, and he brought up that walk-off win in Daytona last week. He said, dogpiling with my teammates out in the outfield was awesome, and I hope to do it again in Fort Myers in a few months, setting those expectations high as you'd like them to be. And then the one word, I asked him one word to describe his time at Creekside, and I don't really like this answer, roller coaster. He struggled his freshman year, and he went to being on a winning team sophomore year, back to losing last year, and winning. Now winning is a feeling that takes a lot of patience. Being able to take over and embrace the role as the bulldog, like my coaches and teammates say it has. Ups and downs like a roller coaster. Good comparison there for Andrew Herbst, who's been real good on the mound for Creekside this year. Is on the 1-1. There's a diving stop from Elias Hicks. Not able to get the ball to first base, however, so infield single for Garrick Sievert.
The Eagles are back to the top of the order. This is the shortstop, number 1, Bodie Moore.
Bodie Moore to the plate. So he's got runners on first and second with 2 gone, trying to get back into this game. The Eagles down 6-1 in the top of the 4th inning. Moore has struck out in each of his first 2 times at the plate. Steps out of the box here. Takes his time. Gets back in. So the infield umpire telling Cronin to come set. Believe. Fires a fastball that's fouled off for strike 1. Connor Cronin trying to work out of the jam here in the top of the 4th. He's got 2 outs, a 2 on. And a strike on Bodie Moore. Curveball misses. 2-1. That curveball struggling to get control of so far in this one. He's been working on trying to get it to cut back into the zone, but it's staying up and out. It's on the 1-1, fastball just outside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2 strikes on him now. Moore looking to avoid going down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Cronin set. The pitch. Fouled away. Moore stays alive. Take a look at runner on second. Matthew Devine getting a gigantic lead on that last pitch. See if he goes for a similar tactic here. Blansett holding him close, heads back to position. Way off the bag at second, Devine. Cronin doesn't care. He gets Moore looking at the plate. Strike 3 to escape. The top of the 4th inning. Creekside 6. Eagles 1 is our score here on Schlick Sports. Heading into the bottom of the 4th inning.
For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is the top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people. This broadcast is sponsored in part by ESPN 690, home for FSU football and basketball, as well as Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp Baseball. Catch Brent and Friends weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and overtime with Kurtz and Middleton, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on ESPN 690, ESPN690.com, and ESPN 690 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. ESPN 690. Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio.
Welcome back here, bottom of the 4th inning, Creekside holding on to a 6-1 advantage over the Episcopal Eagles at Freedom Field, St. John's, Florida. It's a great night for baseball, 72 degrees now, with the wind blowing in at 8 miles an hour. As Porter Blansett steps up to the plate, reached on an error. Back in the 3rd. Got that last inning started. Ended up scoring. A 4-run. Bottom of the 3rd. It's the 1-0 to Blansett. Up and in for a ball. Now into the game for Episcopal. First pitching change for the Eagles, brought to you by Meineke Car Care on Beach Boulevard. Alex Miller into the game, the junior. Blansett sends one high out to center field. Westbrook makes the catch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Episcopal
For out
Eagles,
number 1.
6, Alex Miller.
Numbers on Miller this year. He's pitched 8 2/3 innings in 5 appearances. Got an ERA at 7.27. Struggles with the walks. Walked 12 batters while striking out just 6. As DJ Corey walks up to the plate. Final stat line on Matthew Devine. In 3 innings, he allowed 3 hits, 6 runs, just 2 of them earned. Walked 3 batters while striking out 2. Tough night for the sophomore on the mound. He is currently in line for the loss. 1-0 to DJ Corey is taken for ball 2. Talked earlier about the senior night trivia they're doing here at Creekside High School as Corey fouls one away. Corey was one of the featured players during the break, and his senior night trivia, interesting fact about him, is when he was 6 years old, was practicing catching high pop-ups with his dad, took one to the mouth, and it knocked out his 2 front teeth. And Brent Martineau interviewed him and put him on TV for the incident. I'm going to try and find a clip of that somewhere after this game. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Nice start for Alex Miller. Comes in, sets down the first too many faces. Andrew Kelly to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single in inning ago.
Senior Andrew Kelly.
Flew out back in the first to left field. With 2 gone, he sends one to second, gets past the outstretched glove of Buchanan. 2-out single for Andrew Kelly, and I think it's safe to say in these last 2 games he's broken out of that slump he was in. 1 for 2 yesterday.
Now batting for the Knights, tonight's right
2
fielder.
for 3 today.
Number 16.
Alex Calabro to the
Senior
plate now.
Alex Calabro.
He's 0 for 1, walked back in the first, struck out in the third. Trying to get a 2-out rally going for this Creekside team. At the bottom of the 4th inning, up 6-1 over Episcopal. After time called on the field, runner goes. Calabro grounds one to third. Nice glove from Sievert. Throw to first was a little wild, able to tag him out, however, to retire the side. Creekside unable to get any runs up in the bottom of the 4th. They still have a big lead, though, heading into the 5th. Celebrating senior night in style. Up 6-1 over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville here in St. John's, Florida.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Now taking the mound for your
Time now
Creekside
for a
Knights.
pitching change brought to you by
Number
Meineke
17,
Car Care
the
on
senior
Beach Boulevard. Sweet Home, Alabama playing
Jackson Harding.
as Jackson Bama Harding takes the mound for Creekside on senior night with the comfortable 6-1 lead. Time now to take a look at the numbers on Harding this year. In 2 innings pitched, he has struck out 3, hasn't allowed a run, a hit. He hasn't walked a batter either. Been really good on the mound for Creekside. Connor Cronin exits after 2 innings of work. Good to see him back on the mound for Creekside. Final line for him, 2 innings pitched. He gave up 1 hit, no runs, none earned, of course. Walked 2 batters while striking out 1. Nice return for the senior. Coming off of that broken thumb. Good outing today against Episcopal is in the top of the fifth. Creekside's got a 6-1 lead over the Eagles. 3-2-3-4 due up. In the top of the fifth, Will Holland steps up to the plate, 0 for 1 with a walk in this game.
The fifth inning for the Episcopal Eagles. The right fielder number 2, Will Holland.
And Carson McFarland into the game behind the plate for Hunter Zimmerman. Normally in the DH spot, McFarland. Making his first catching appearance in a couple years now. As Holland takes the ball. You know what? I love these senior trivia questions, and Jackson Harding's was just phenomenal. Fun fact about him is he gets a strike past Holland. It says the senior's best hit was in a Walgreens. He was located in the back of the store where he stepped up to the plate with a plastic toy baseball bat. His cousin pitched him a Cadbury Easter egg, which he hit all over the store's aisles to the front of the store, hitting the front register clerk. The joke at the end, he had to run home quickly. It's a great script right there. 2-1. Fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Will Holland. Two pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. For out number 1 in the top of the fifth. And up steps Alfonso Westbrook. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. Episcopal got off to a real nice start. Put up a run in the first. Held scoreless since. Creekside put up 6 unanswered runs. Now at the 6-1 lead. Looking to make this one a rout. In the 5th inning. That pitch just misses to Westbrook. 2-0. Harding into the full windup. Big leg kick in the pitch is outside for a ball. 3-0. Bama doesn't work as fast as some of his other Knights pitchers. Takes his time a little more out there. Very tall, lanky, out on the mound. Not a typical 90-degree arm slot. 3/4 release out there. That one poked out into right. Alex Calabro shading back, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Start the 5th inning. Noah McDonald to the plate. McDonald is 1 for 2. That last one from Westbrook, that went way further than I thought it was going to go. Looked like a little blooper over Porter Blanzett at second at first, but that one just kept going. Calabro working to his right. Made a routine catch. As McDonald takes a strike, 0-1, 2 gone in the 5th inning. Another foul ball. 0-2. Jackson Harding looking to set him down. 1, 2, 3. Pitch. Ground ball to Blanzett at second. He fields cleanly, throws to Adam Harvey into the game at first for out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Down go the Eagles. Perfect inning from Jackson Harding as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Creekside up 6-1 at home over the Eagles.
Flashes and Brilliance is St. Augustine's most trusted gold buying company. Been in business for over 15 years, they buy gold, silver, rare coins, fine watches, and more. It's no secret, people need cash right now, If you had old treasure, random antique coins, just taking up space, you might not have any idea how much it's worth, or where to begin. They are mobile and come to the client. The easy answer is to make an appointment with Steph and John Robinson. Hands down the best way to get cash for what you want. Reach out to the team at Flashes and Brilliance on Facebook or call them at 904-540-7617. Book your complimentary appointment today. It's easy, it's safe, and it will get you the best rate for your items. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon.
Bottom of the fifth inning here on Schlick Sports. Will Busey leading things off for Creekside against Alex Miller, who set down the Knights in the fourth inning. Allowed just one hit, set down the other three guys pretty easily in that inning. As Busey, after taking the ball away, to the second pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed for a strike. Just 9 pitches from Alex Miller last inning. How about that? Worked fast, pitched to contact, and it worked. One and 2 is our count to Will Busey. Pitch high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Busey in this game, he is 0 for 2 with 2 RBIs. How about that? He has doubled his RBI total on the season without recording a hit. That's something you don't see every day. Strikes out there for out number 1. Ezra Shields will walk up to the plate. He's coming off of an RBI triple. Ezra crushed one to center field, got to the wall past Alfonso Westbrook, and the speed of Shields turned what probably would have been a double for most hitters into a triple. Scored on a wild pitch a couple pitches later. Right here, he sends one to shortstop. Throw to first. Not in time! That is what you call a hustle single from Ezra Shields. Routine ground ball over to shortstop. Turns into a base hit for Ezra Shields, and don't think Mike Jones is very happy about that call, but it looked like a pretty simple, safe call from here. Jones got a lot of experience out there, been head coach at Episcopal for almost 20 years now. Former first-round draft pick of the Royals. Played 4 years in the MLB, including one for a World Series team.
Next up for your Knights.
1 out, 1 on for Jackson Palmer.
Number 9, the senior Jackson Palmer.
He is 0 for 1 with a walk in this game. Got a runner on first. With 1 gone here in the bottom of the 5th, Creekside with a 6-1 lead. I might have set a personal record for most times dropping my pen in a single broadcast tonight. As the catcher, Jenkins, went down, tripped on his way up, trying to pick off Shields. He takes second on the play. It's Jackson Palmer Took a ball there, 1-0. Runner in the scoring position for him now. Looks like a pretty safe bet to say that Creekside's extending their win streak to 11 today. And after that statement, it will not happen. Thanks to the announcer's jinx. They've been I've heard about talking about the win streak. Chris King actually, after the game against Bulls Tuesday, told me, enough with the win streak talk. You gotta stop talking about it. It's bad luck. Then I told him, I've been talking about this win streak since it was at 3 games. For that St. Augustine game, I believe it was St. Augustine, I was like, this would be the longest win streak for Creekside since 2020 if they can make it 4 straight games. I have added on to that note every game since. So if anything, it's brought good luck. But do you draw the line at saying that it's a safe bet that they'll make it 11 at a point in the game? Only up 5 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. But the way this Knights pitching staff has been rolling as of late, looking good for him out there as Ezra Shields takes third base. That was strike 2 on Jackson Palmer. Shields over on third base now. Infield in. Miller set. Here comes the 1-2. Line drive, foul down the left field line. Off the inside part of the bat. Not great contact from Palmer, but I had to state fair. Should have been a bloop single over the head of the third baseman, Sievert. Miller will step off the mound. Good crowd here for senior night at Freedom Field. Some students in attendance cheering on their classmates, and a lot of family out here to see 12 seniors on their senior night as that pitch gets away from the catcher, Jenkins. That is the 3rd run to score on a wild pitch today. Creekside's got 7 runs, and they have gifted them a few. 7-1 Creekside after Ezra Shields scores on the wild pitch. That's the 2nd time Shields himself has scored on a wild pitch today. That is not a good sign. If you're Episcopal, not a good recipe to win ball games. The base is now cleared. Infield back into normal positions. 2-2. Palmer is caught swinging outside the zone. 2 gone for Elias Hicks. Adam Harvey. Pinch hit for
Now batting for the Creekside Knights, the first
Elias.
baseman, number 23, Adam Harvey.
Adam Harvey last week in Daytona had a big time double. Nearly sent that one out. In the left field corner, got a hold of it. Returns home today. I got a 1-0 count. Carson McFarland on deck for Hunter Zimmerman. It's the 1-0 pitch. Take it for a strike. 2 gone. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Creekside with a 7-1 lead over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. 1 ball, 1 strike to Adam Harvey. Miller fires the pitch over the heart of the plate. Harvey under it, however, sends one into shallow right center field. Making the catch is Alfonso Westbrook for out number 3. But Creekside does get one on another wild pitch. Ezra Shields scores. Heading in the top of the 6th inning, our score, Creekside 7, Episcopal 1.
Tonight. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. They are one of Florida's largest independent insurance agencies with access to over 50 carriers. They can insure your home, auto, boat, RV, motorcycle, jewelry, and small business. They also do flood insurance, life insurance, and much more. Let Brandon and his team shop the market to find you the best policy for the best price. If your current agent or 1-800 number aren't giving you the service you need, call Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Call or text at 904-297-7970 or email brandon.baselli@brightway.com, or just come up to him at any Creekside baseball game. Let Brightway Insurance. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Top of the sixth inning, Creekside with a 7-1 advantage over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville, looking to cruise to their 12th win of the season at 11-1. Top of the sixth, they lead 7-1. As Jackson Harding back on the mound gets ready to face 5-6-7. And the Eagles lineup due up. Ryan Smith, the DH, walks up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. Walked back in the first inning as well. Fouls one off to get started. This is just the second stage of the senior night festivities at Creekside High School. Had the announcements, the players walking out with their families on the field before the game. Of course, the game itself, which Creekside looks to be well in control of, at 7-1. And afterwards, sounds like we're going to have some chicken poppers and cookie cake celebration afterwards. Have a fun night. A 1-2. Fouled away. Smith able to fight it off, stays alive. Again, the 1-2. Curveball. Upstairs. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Smith got the start today after just having 4 plate appearances. Ahead of the game. He gets caught swinging there. Falls to 0 for 2 on the night. Now Matthew Jenkins to the plate. He's flown out to right. Each of the first 2 times, both were against lefty arms. You want to call it here? We're going to try and channel my inner Tony Romo, but with baseball. Going to go on a fastball inside. He gets jammed, flies out to right. She takes ball 1 there. My friend sent me a clip the other day of an announcer with Dave Niehaus calling the 3-1 first career home run to left field, second deck. I'd seen that clip before, but kind of thought it was funny that it popped back up in the feed. My friend told me, you gotta start doing that. So I'll make my call for this game right here. Jackson Harding, full wind-up the pitch. Fastball inside. It's ball 4, so my prediction does not come to fruition.
Next up for the Eagles, the pitcher number 6, Alex Miller.
Guess I got a little ways to go before I'm Tony Romo. 1 on, 1 out. Matthew Devine to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in this game. And I thought that was ball 3, but I just went along with what was going down on the field. I had 2-1 in my scorebook. Oh, no, it's just a pinch hitter. Huh.
Into the game on the base is number 5, Carson Magyar.
Magyar in on the base pass to pinch run for Jenkins, the catcher. Magyar was in center field when we got the original lineup. It was a late scratch. And the pinch run here is Divine takes, or excuse me, it's not Divine, it is Alex Miller. Who came in on the mound for him. Takes a strike, 1-1. Fastball had some heat behind it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and a runner on first. Top of the 6th inning. Jackson Harding fires one that gets knocked down the third base line into left field. As we're Shields with the throw in from left field to third, not in time. It's a double for Alex Miller, gets 2 into scoring position. It makes this one a little more interesting now. 7-1.
Number 11, Chase Buchanan.
1 out here in the 6th. And a base hit makes this a 4-run game, gets things back to a manageable deficit.
Number 7, Jude McDonald.
So Chase Buchanan up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 in this one. Got 2 in scoring position with 1 gone. Swings at the first pitch. Fouls it off. Strike 1. We got 1 kid in the Episcopal dugout, the only one in there chirping. Hey, got a couple guys to... Oh no, that was the Creekside dugout, my bad. Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for him to get the rest of that dugout going, you know? Everyone's got that hype man. Gotta feed off of him. Hey, I think I hear a couple new voices. It's the storyline of the 6th inning. How many Eagles will join in the chirping from the dugout? Pun intended for sure. Got him looking at strike 3 on the inside corner. 2 gone now. Garrick Sievert to the plate. 16-year-old.
Brings up your third baseman. Correction. Into the game. Pinch hitting is number 22, Eric Monty.
Well, it was Sievert due up, but pinch hitting for him is Eric Monty, the sophomore, batting 136 this season. Just turned 16 years old, and the past couple years have been getting a feel out for my dad jokes, uncle jokes, whatever you want to call them. I think the chirping from the Eagles was a pretty good one. Nice little word play. As Monty swings at strike 1. I'll have to see if I can get my little sister to laugh at that one when I get home. If she cringes, I did my job. Oh, 2 pitch. 2 in scoring position, 2 out. Pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Just missed on that one there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Creekside will return home tomorrow to face the Nice Panthers, and that should be a real good game. Nice, a team that not many expected to be as good as they are this year. They're a real quick, scrappy team. Should be a good contest tomorrow. But Jackson Harding gets 3 outs on 3 strikeouts, allowed 2 base runners, but the Eagles couldn't do any damage with it. Heading into the bottom of the 6th inning, our score, Creekside 7, ESJ 1.
Flashes and Brilliance is St. Augustine's most trusted gold buying company. Been in business for over 15 years, they buy gold, silver, rare coins, fine watches, and more. It's no secret, people need cash right now. If you had old treasure, random antique coins, just taking up space, you might not have any idea how much it's worth, or where to begin. They are mobile and come to the client. The easy answer is to make an appointment with Steph and John Robinson. Hands down the best way to get cash for what you want. Reach out to the team at Flashes and Brilliance on Facebook or call them at 904-540-7617. Book your complimentary appointment today. It's easy, it's safe, and it will get you the best rate for your items.
First of a 3-game homestand for the Creekside Knights today. Up 7-1 over the Episcopal School of Jacksonville. We got McFarland, Blansett, Corey due up. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Creekside faces Nice tomorrow night at 6:30. Highly encourage you to tune in here if you can't make it out. That should be a really fun game. Nice sounds to be throwing their ace, Jake Larson. Create a real good matchup for this Creekside lineup.
The catcher, number 19, Carson McFarland.
I think we'll either see Logan Dupre or Roman Baselli tomorrow. Logan Dupre closed out the game against Bulls. He's had a good few appearances. Be interesting to see him face off against that lineup. Then Creekside will face Bartram Trail. Battle of Longleaf Pine next Thursday as Carson McFarland gets hit by a pitch. He was hit by a pitch in each of the first 3 games this season. Hadn't been hit by one since until now. As up comes Porter Blansett.
Tonight's second baseman, number 7, the senior, Porter Blansett.
Creekside actually playing 30% of their home games in this 1 week of baseball. They got 10 home games overall this season. And they play them in stretches too. They have, as Blansett, line drive into left. That's down for a base hit. Throwing to second, not in time. Base hit from Porter Blansett. So 2 on, nobody out. Top of the order, DJ Corey to the plate.
Now batting for your Knights, number 12, the senior, DJ Corey.
Yeah, Creekside's schedule very interesting. So they'll have these 3 home games, then they'll travel on the road to Bartram next Friday, Trinity Christian the Tuesday after, all the way down to Ocala to face North Marion. I tell you, that is one of the most odd ballparks, but also nice. It's a nice spot for baseball. That one goes behind DJ Corey. The only issue is the cell reception there. I had a blast with that last year. Barely got the stream off, and then, of course, the rain had to come in. Creekside had a big early lead over North Marion before the weather decided otherwise. But that ballpark, they got cows behind the outfield fence. They got real nice dugouts. They got big football stadium. It's like a giant school in the middle of farmland. Almost reminds me of something straight out of Iowa. I come from Iowa, so I can make that comparison with certainty. I have seen schools like that. DeWitt High School, to name one, my mom's alma mater. Just a big school in the middle of farmland, and I mean, they literally have cows behind the outfield. And it looks like something you'd see in MLB The Show, and it is awesome. Can't wait to go there in a couple weeks. Is that one in left center field. Down for a base hit. Gets past Westbrook. Not enough, though, to score McFarland. Bases loaded for Andrew Kelly. So after back-to-back base hits for the Knights, Andrew Kelly coming up to the plate, and this might be it for Alex Miller. And it is time for a pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care. Russell Caffey.
Okay.
Yes, Eagles chirping was solid gold. We were having a good chuckle about that up here. It's just been a fun night here at Creekside High School, and the Knights got the bases loaded with nobody out when we return after this pitching change here on Schlick Sports. Our score, Creekside 7, Episcopal 1 in the bottom of the
Number
6th.
24, Ryan.
For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Bank of England Mortgage. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Bank of England Mortgage can help you with. Give Troy a call today, 904-217-9489. Bank of England Mortgage. It's more than loans, it's people. First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their new location on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall on 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. They specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Time now for a pitching change brought to you by Meineke Car Care. Ryan Smith into the game for Episcopal, the senior. 3 appearances this year. He's gone 2 1/3, given up 9 runs, all of them earned, 6 walks to 1 strikeout. Struggles with controls. He fires one to the backstop. Inherits a real tough situation here. Bases loaded, nobody out, looking for a ground ball and a double play or a strikeout here. Also exciting news on senior night. The guy who's expected to pitch tomorrow, Logan Dupre. Pinch running for the Creekside Knights. He's out there at third talking to Chris King. Getting ready to steal home plate for the Creekside Knights. Andrew Kelly steps up for Creekside at the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out. 2 for 3 on the day. Kelly takes one, goes by to the backstop. Logan Dupre hustles in, steals home plate. Smiling all the way. That does count as a steal of home plate, correct? Dang it, wild pitch. It's the other one. First run scored. I was thinking of the Carson McFarland ruling, as I call it. As last week, there's a runner caught in a pickle, and McFarland took home. That was a steal of home. Not right there, wild pitch. I was really hoping could call that as Andrew Kelly takes a big hack at that one. 1-1. The pitching change interrupted my little schedule breakdown. As I was saying, we go. Yes.
Give him a shout out. I heard you give him a shout out. Give him another. Throw him out some bit.
Another shout out to Russell Caffey. Shout out from Brandon Baselli sitting right next to me. Appreciate you watching.
Controller at JEA. Get some money for you. Get some money. They got plenty of money
2-1. So after that game against North Marion, we got Clay, Bishop Kenny, Lincoln, and Tecoy Creek at home. And those are all the home games left until the playoffs if Creekside were able to get home field advantage. So they play them in bunches. Creekside.
Someone there were going to Santa Fe also in April.
Oh yeah, traveling to Alabama.
Alachua County.
Alachua County. It's by Alabama.
Gainesville.
Oh, it's in Gainesville?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of another team. Huh, Gainesville is Kelly Walks. I'm actually not going to be here for that one.
Next up for your Knights, tonight's
Bases
fielder,
loaded.
Number 16, the senior, Alex Calabro.
I'm going to miss 2 games this year. That'll be Santa Fe and Gainesville, and Bishop Snyder the game after. Be up in the Midwest for a wedding, seeing family. Looking forward to it. Sad to miss those 2 games, though, but well worth the sacrifice, I believe.
They have to rearrange that wedding.
Scalabro takes a pitch up high. He's got 1 run in the inning. Creekside 8-1 lead. Bases loaded, nobody out. Infield in and a 1-0 count to Alex Calabro. One-0 pitch. That's to the backstop. Porter Blands it, staying put. 2-0. How awesome would it be to see Alex Calabro send one over the left field fence right here? Put a cap on all the senior night festivities. Got a 2-0 count. Skies the pitch high in the air, but foul over the backstop to the softball field. He did put one over the fence. Maybe I do got a little Tony Romo in me. Can call me the Tony Romo of baseball. It's the 2-1. Ball 3 up high. I will be back for the St. John's Country Day matchup. That will be a rematch to watch. One of the top teams in the country last year when Creekside upset them. It's a 3-1 pitch. In for strike 2. I believe they were number 3 in the country when Creekside beat them last year. Creekside had a losing record at the time as they did at the end of that season. That was right when they got going at the end. And Creekside upset them here on their home field. Sure, St. John's Country Day back and strong again this year. We'll be looking for some revenge after that one last year as Alex Calabro walks. That'll score a run. 9-1 Creekside here in the bottom of the 6th.
Next up for your Knights, today's shortstop, number 3, the senior Will Busey.
As Will Busey steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Yup, you heard me right. 2 ground outs that resulted in RBIs. Takes a strike right here. It's 0-1. He sends that one high but foul. 0-2. Ezra Shields on deck. Jackson Palmer out in the hole. You know, when you got a little slow-paced baseball blowout, you go from talking about the next 2 matchups to the rest of the schedule. So 0-2. Back up the middle. Gloved it short. Throw goes to first in time. How about that? The 3rd RBI ground out of the game for Will Busey. 0 for 4 with 3 RBIs. How about that?
Now we'll bring up tonight's left fielder, number 1, the senior Ezra Shields.
I'm going to ask him after that game. I just want to know how he feels about that. You know, 0 for 4, 3 RBIs. I mean, you'd take it, right? It's 3 RBIs. He came into the game today with, let's find the paper. These chicken tenders in the cup are throwing me off. He came into the game with 4 RBIs. He's got 3 today. It's Ezra Shields sends one out of play, foul ball. 0-2. Two strikes on Ezra Shields. 1 gone, runners on second and third. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Knights up 10-1. Believe they would mercy rule him if they score the runner on third here. So Ezra Shields looks to put a cap on this one. Final nail in the coffin. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken outside, ball 1. I believe it's 1-2. According to Game Changer, it is. Yep, 3-1.
Yeah, second guess myself.
I beat Game Changer earlier, so. 3 balls and a strike. Could call it a walk-off if Ezra Shields drives in the run. I'll do it. Walk-off base hit for Ezra Shields. There's the mercy rule. Creekside will take it 11-1 on senior night. A dominating victory in the most dominant fashion. Creekside 10. ESJ 1. What a way to celebrate these 12 seniors on their senior night. The Knights take their 11th straight win, advance to 12-1 on the season. They return tomorrow night at 6:30 to take on the Nice Panthers. That's a matchup you do not want to miss. Be sure to tune in here on Schlick Sports tomorrow. But for now, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off, saying good night from Creekside.